Hello, everybody. If you guys like wreath making ADHD style, share me over to your friends and ask them to join too. What we are doing, and son of a gun, if I didn't forget to grab the wreath. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. And I will show you that in a moment. You're probably wondering, you see some stuff up here. I have a custom order that I'm doing, and it is for a Mrs. Claus Christmas wreath. I'd never heard of it until I walked into At Home, and it was all visually explained to me. Really super cute too, by the way. So I made a bunch of, actually I made almost all of the picks that are here today. And you guys are going to watch and possibly help me to finish this wreath. So I only have a few more pieces of mesh to apply, a couple really super cute ribbons, tails to apply, and all these attachments. Candy canes. I got a little glitter candy ball. I got some little sparkly snowballs. Big lollipops. Kind of scooch them away. I even have my bow done. Not all of them are as good as others, but they're still very cute, I think. All right, let's get this thing started. Okay, we're gonna start with pink. Forgive my voice if it kind of goes froggy. It's been kind of raspy lately. All right, so here is the wreath so far. I know it's kind of close up there, hard to see. It's big. I did that on a 14-inch frame. It seems so much bigger than all my other wreaths for some reason. And all I am doing is I am making cruffles. If you do not know what a cruffle is, it's part curl, part ruffle. And we are just going to tightly roll 2 or 3 times. And then I'm going to put a clip there, spin her around, and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Then I am just going to basically walk my way down the center of the mesh. Basically, I'm pleating it, is what I'm doing. And then you end up with your cruffle. And we're going to go ahead and put that on the wreath. I've been using zip ties a lot lately, and I haven't really been using pipe cleaners. And man, my fingers knew it. I ripped skin trying to pull some of these really tight. So, speaking of, you know, putting your heart and soul into something, apparently we put our skin and blood into it too. No, I'm kidding. I did. There was no bleeding. There was no bleeding, I promise. Okay, we still have one more pink, but I'm going to go ahead and put the second layer on. Actually, I had to look to make sure I wasn't bleeding. Telling you, it would not be a fun show at all if I did not have ADHD. I'm telling you, my ADHD can be so comical. And just walk your fingers to the other side. Probably a joke in there somewhere. I keep looking to my left because I'm not used to sticking my wreath over to my right. But some things have gotten changed around. Okay, I'm just going to stick this blue down right on top of the pink. And I'm going to twist that pipe cleaner down as tight as I can without taking skin. Sorry. And then just kind of fluff everything up. Fluff, fluff, fluff. All right, I'm going to do the other pink. I just left 3 ties to fill. My pieces of mesh were cut at 24 inches. And I do use a wood burner to cut my mesh. The only time I use a rotary cutter anymore is when it's jute, or like I have a tweed that's super, super pretty, but I must have put it away. And it has jute running through it. It's a really pretty plaid. Actually, you guys are going to get to see it soon. It's going to be part of the Christmas sale, 12 Days of Christmas, starting this Friday. 12% off all Christmas wreaths. And starting the 24th, I have no idea why I just did that. Starting on the 24th is 25% off select wreaths, which there's a lot of fall wreaths, maybe a couple, late summer style, some everydays, some winter. This purple mesh, it feels like that fake plastic. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't have the same feel at all. And it just sticks to everything. Can't even wear a sweatshirt, it sticks to that. Oh, this was a fun one. This roll ended short of the 30 yards, so they had to attach another piece. And I hate when they do that, because you always end up losing mesh that way, because it happens in the middle of like a 20-inch cut or something. I'm going to make myself dizzy before the night's over. Stay around, it might get comical. Wow, there's a lot of people watching. Thank you, thank you. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying this. Probably sitting over there laughing. Look at her trying to tighten that. Nah, for some reason it just... It's these pipe cleaners. I got them from a yard sale, and let's just say they weren't like name brand or anything. All right. Now we have one inner, I believe only one inner tie that needs finished. I just cut too many pieces of the purple. So I hate when the end is not lined up. This is the last one of these. Then we're going to apply our ribbon tails. Just 2 spots. All right. So you can see I already did most of the ribbon tails and put a little berry sprig in there. So that is what we're going to do right now to these 2 open spots here. I just want to take a moment. Here to show you guys this one maybe in this light, because I don't think the pictures that I have put up online really gives this thing justice. It is so pretty, and it is one of the Christmas wreaths that is on sale, by the way. That starts this Friday on Etsy. Let's see. Let's bring this back over. Let's just set it off to the side for a minute. I don't need those right now. Ribbon tails. So I'm just going to crisscross mine. Just a little bit, not like a major cross or anything like that. And then I bring them around, make sure that they're even and that I can easily fluff each one. And I'm just going to pinch that right there for a second until I get my pipe cleaner open and ready. All right, turn this around. That's the one I just put in. All right, that looks better. I just hook it and then I stick it behind the tie, and then just pull it as tight as I can and give it a few tight twists. And clip that off and just push that right back in there. We're going to fix the ribbon here. Just want to kind of put your fingers under it and just kind of guide it to how you want it. And then we're going to spread these out just a little bit. And we will move on to the next one. Okay, all right, we're going to do the same to this one. We're going to kind of cross it in the center. And I'm just using my eyeballs, guys. I'm not using the lines. If any of my regular viewers are out there, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And to all my new viewers I've found on TikTok, I appreciate you also. Thank you for following, watching. Anything means a whole lot to a small business like mine. All right. Hot glue's on. Gonna bring this back up. Oh crap, I did. Oh well. I will go back and fix that later. All right. Anybody else see what I did? I mixed up the blue and the... I honestly do not know how I did that. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about being perfect with that. I'm going to have to take those two off and switch them around. No big deal. I won't make you guys watch that. I'm just not going to cut those ties. Okay, now comes the fun part. We get to attach our sleigh and all of our adorable attachments. I don't have the largest workspace here, so... Alrighty. I think that's ready to go on now. Oops, I lost one. All right, I'm going to get this one on first. Just want to see where I want my 12 o'clock. I don't really think it matters. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. All right. So this is going to be my 12 o'clock. We want this to hang about right there. And I need to zip tie it. So how far do I need to be able to go? Right there. So there's really not a whole lot for you to like really see, because unfortunately I don't have the equipment to zoom in, or whatever it is I would need. Oh my goodness, my fingers are not working tonight. First time live jitters, I don't know. But that is just craziness. And that just pulled right up out of there. All right, that's gonna need glued down too, obviously. Let's see. Next one, because the bow is going right about here. I think that's gonna, I'll make that pink one curl a little bit better, but I think that's gonna look pretty cool right there. What do you guys think? You can comment. I'll try to look in and see. I see somebody named Sharon signed in. Hello, Sharon. But yeah, I am not seeing. I don't know why I'm not getting any of the comments at all. Have to get that fixed for the next live, guys. I promise I will. All right, so this cutie pie is gonna go. Yeah, that's a little too far out. Let me see. I like that right about there. Okay. Nothing is glued in yet. And if some of these things, see, in some of these, I used a skewer, like a wooden skewer, and then wrapped it in the white floral tape. And I don't know for sure if I'm gonna even be able to utilize those to attach it to the wreath. It might have to be some floral wire in there and some hot glue. So I'm not going to keep everybody on for all that. So we might settle on a couple things and go ahead and attach, but I think it's kind of right now just let's kind of figure this out, and then maybe I can pick a time we can go live again tomorrow night and I can finish it. That would probably work if everybody would want to see. Because this is honestly, guys, when everything's on here, this is going to be the cutest wreath. And I just cannot wait. Yeah, I think I like that right about there. It's actually not bad. But I think I want it in. I think this is definitely going to be a lose the stick. I don't normally put big attachments on wreaths like this. But yeah, I like something like that. I think a little bit better. It brings it to the center a bit. You guys like that with a white and that's a pink and a white stripe. My pink actually rolled and fell on the floor. And there goes my water. Oh well. Have to clean that up here in a second. Sorry. Oh, this has got to be the worst live in history. I just gotta stop it from getting too far, guys. Hold on. All right. Hey, it could have been worse. It could have spilled on my Mac. That would have sucked. All right. So I'm thinking of putting this somewhere about right here. And then let me see, what all do we have left? We want to put a green candy up here. I know that. I can at least just get it in there for a second. And I'll make that, the curls will actually look good when I'm done with this. All right. I like it so far, I think. I'm just wondering if we're going to need these, and these are probably the least pretty, but they're probably the most whimsical too. Let me see. Let's see what it looks like. Put you there. Put you there. And we'll see what you look like right there. Actually, I kind of like it. What do you guys think? Even though I can't read comments. So I do actually want to remind everybody again, first, thank you for viewing. Thank you for following. If you did, if you didn't, please follow me. I do follow back, so I'm not one of those that just say, give me follows and then don't follow. I do follow back. But this Friday starts the 12 Days of Christmas wreath sale. Every Christmas wreath that I have made, including a surprise one that I'm working on right now, but will be uploaded in time for Friday. It is a gorgeous snowflake. That's all I'm going to tell you. But it starts this Friday and runs through till December 2nd. And then starting on the 24th, I have select wreaths, and there's a lot of them, on sale for 25% off. So if you have been looking to get a Christmas gift, now is definitely the time to start looking. These Black Friday deals, man, they're going to be big this year. So go ahead and check out my links in my bio. Go ahead and check that out, guys. Plus, you're going to see posts almost every day this week. Comment preview or comment Xmas, and you'll actually get to see a sneak peek of some of the wreaths that are included in the sales. Okay, now I'm looking at this in my Mac. I think the candy cane definitely needs to come in a little bit. But I kind of like everything else. Just got to do a little tweaking on that bow. Let's bring those candy canes in a smidge and see, make sure that is what we all like. Well, let's go in front of you then. I'm just going to leave it like it is for right now. Crying out loud. I just kept pulling and pulling and pulling. All right. So if this is kind of our 12 o'clock area, what do you guys think of this? Does it kind of look good the way it is? I think it does. All right, so let's see where these zip ties fall. Oh, for crying out loud. It's definitely different with 3 of them. So my little plastic needle that I feed, some people go eat, take them down one at a time. I do one full set at a time. Just need to see how I want to place this. Okay, so we're going to go right about there. That came out exactly where I wanted to come. Now, my dumbass is going to try to just get this to, hold by just twisting it underneath. So where's everybody watching from? Oh man. I guess everybody usually asks that question in the beginning, huh? Oh, not me. Leave it to me. Be different. I'm always different. Let's get my needle off. I might have it up too high. It might have to come down a little bit in order to be able to stay without leaning inward, but maybe once I get this last one on, it'll stay. Where the heck are you going? Okay. Actually, I think that worked out a little better than I thought it was going to. I will have to kind of move these a little bit since this is down, unless I do. Maybe I'll tighten that one a little bit. Okay. Oh. Guys, I think what we are going to have to do is cut that off. Let me see here. Because I don't like to just hot glue. Things can fall off. Whoops, what am I thinking? All right, so in there is a foam disc. So I could either, and I believe it would hide. I was just thinking, did I cut it long enough to do that? I can either do this and push it down through the foam and all of it if it'll let me, which it doesn't seem like it's going to let me, so we're going to go with the other idea. First, let me just make sure I got the right side that I like the most. All right, so we will also use hot glue here. Oh, the big candy ball fell now. I need a bigger work table. All right. I didn't want that little bit of sharp, in case I can't get it off from that skewer. I didn't want anybody to cut their hand, and I think they'd be more likely to do that from outside rather than inside. But I'm going to try to cut more of that off. Yeah, I'll even put a dab of hot glue over that too. Okay, guys, I think I'm at least going to trim this sucker down a little bit more because it's not helping me at all. Oh, wow. That is some heavy duty metal. Look how thick that wire is. That's ridiculous. For a pair of styrofoam candy canes that aren't that big. Oh well. I don't judge, I just appreciate. And now that I don't have that stick there, I can even put that at an angle. Now this thing, I feel comfortable just gluing if I have to. I want to give that a second to cool down just a bit. La-di-da. I'm going to put these through my little needle. Yep, I think right there. Oh, I still got some pipe cleaners to snip here. We're going to put some of those berry sprays in there and cover that up, by the way. I'm not going to leave it in that tight. Oh no, that's not what fell. Something else fell. Ah, glitter ball survived. I think I'm going to snip this down a bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Oh, I just love this bow. It is so adorable. Okay, spinning right along. I'm going to pull him out for right now because we know he's not going there. I'm going to see how much stick I actually want with this one. So if I get through enough of the mesh. All right, we're going to try getting away with just getting the stem attached. And then I'm going to cut this tie in here, but I'm going to wrap it up and around that stick and get it into that nice hot super glue. That wasn't that hot. My body is so used to burns. It's ridiculous. Let me actually tell you just how ridiculous it is. So I burn my fingers on glue guns all the time. I still get blisters, but I don't always. I swear there are times I should have a blister, but that part of my finger has been burned so many times. I just think it's used to it. The other night, my ADHD brain was like over in La La Land somewhere playing on a slip and slide or something, because I had made a bloomin' onion and I had gotten it out of the deep fryer, and I know you know where this is going, but I was trying to get some of the stuff that had stuck to the basket, because you weren't supposed to use the basket, and I didn't read that part. So nonetheless, I used the basket, and instead of picking it up out of the oil and then trying to remove something, I did it down in the oil, and the tongs splattered oil all over my neck and chest and my arm. And I immediately ran to the sink and put cold water on it, but I never blistered, like, at all. So I think I'm becoming immune to burns. Nah, I really don't think that, but it would be cool. I think we are going to put a little bit of hot glue right there. I don't want to press down on it too much. I want to just press it into that one piece of mesh and try to get that glue to dry. I don't want it on the whole curl. Ow! Hey, speaking of new places to get burnt. All right. That's a new one. See, I jinxed myself. That's all. I don't have my silicone. Okay. That's good. Make a little glue pal here. Woo! That sucker did get me. Okay. I'm okay. You guys okay? All right, good. I didn't scare anybody yet. All right, we're going to cut this baby off again. Don't worry, this isn't that real loud ringing one. It's the wooden skewer. But son of a gun, if I can't find my... Oh, that's so heavy. Good thing I am not shipping this baby. Woo! Wow. I'll get it. I'll get it. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I got in there pretty good. Okay, let's spin her around again. All right. I don't want to disturb you, my beautiful, beautiful bow. But I'm going to fix that a little bit. I don't know why it's twisting like that. I don't know. Okay, we'll take a peek at that later. All right, so we're going to put Mr. Green Candy here. Where is that? Yeah, okay. Just in case. All right, so I'm thinking right like that. What do you think? I kind of like that. I know, I still got to get the candy canes glued down. I'm nursing a burn over here. Ow. Okay. Let's get moving. All right. What is that? Yeah, I think the other side's laying flatter. Come on. There we are. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got my thumb. All right. I gotta keep filling the silence so you guys don't hear my mom gabbing away over in the room next door. Ah! And before you laugh and say, oh, she lives with her mommy, my mom lives with me. All right, let's get you in here. I'm gonna even you up this time. That was annoying. All right, let's see. I'm gonna take you down through there to over here. Let's see if I can straddle the crossbar over there. Yep, there's one. I keep running into this thing over here, like something's smacking me in the hand, and it's the zip tie that I tried to use on the stick of one of these earlier. All right, that's on good. Like I said, just a little hot glue. I'm not feeling the hot glue gun tonight, though. All right. Now, I think the reason I haven't glued that down is because I think I'm going to try to snip those off a little bit more and maybe even like take some sandpaper to get rid of it so that there's nothing in there. So that's why I didn't do the candy canes, honestly. I'm gonna fix that up a little bit. But you guys will just see that in the final photo that I'll have probably later tonight, or no, tomorrow. Not tonight. All right, I like where this is. So I'm gonna try my darndest to just stick some hot glue right there in that mesh. All right. We already did these. No, we didn't. Okay, that's why. All right. Now these are on floral stems wrapped in floral tape. And they are just the 3-inch ball. Or no, they were 2-inch balls, sorry. And I just took white yarn and I just spiraled it around 2 of them. I did one that was all pink and then one that's pink and white striped. So there's 4 here. And I think I don't want to lose the sticks on these ones, so. Don't you dare. I need a glue pot, seriously, guys. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna need a glue stick here, so I might as well get that before I really get started. Yep. Yep, I like that the way it is. I like that the way it is. Guys, this wreath is actually turning out a little more perfect than I expected it to. I mean, that's just my opinion though. You guys are entitled to your own opinion. That's totally fine by me. Just don't be mean. I don't like mean. Oh, actually, I think that did look okay there. All right, let's try a couple things here. I don't like that. No, I like this one. What if we went in from in here? No, this actually looked kind of okay. That looked kind of okay. That looks kind of okay. Or the other thing would be, probably not. The other thing would be just, you know, to keep them just side by side like those two are. And actually, I can spin this and bring this one as well. I think I'll have to fix the curl. Stay. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna have to recurl that, but so like what if we did that? Oh, I like that. I think that actually looks kind of cute. All right, just one more time. It's like I kind of want that ribbon to be able to curl and, you know, fall right around in there. So yeah, we're gonna just go down here. But we could always do that. I kind of like that. All right, this one I definitely like. Sorry, guys. I really wished I could read comments right now. I can only imagine what you guys are actually thinking. All right, so that one's good there. Curl it down a little. All right, final piece. Ooh, decisions. I'm gonna leave it down there. I'm gonna leave it right where I just had it. Just put a dab on there and just kind of stick it up to the bottom of that, just to kind of keep it. All right, the only thing I don't have glued in now is the candy canes. Everything else, well, the lollipops are tied in. I don't have to glue those, but I will, just to be on the safe side. Just don't burn me. It didn't burn me. I'm not even sure where to glue this one. Let me see. Maybe right there. All right. I think that is all she wrote for tonight, guys. Yep, I've even glued that, so I'm gonna call her done and sold. Oh, guys, thank you so much for being with me tonight. I so appreciate all of you. If you guys could hop on over to Etsy and even just give me some hearts on some of your favorite wreaths and follow my shop, I would be ever so grateful. And follow me here because I'm not done. But I am done for tonight. So I will talk to you guys all later. Bye-bye.